It's time for court, my dudes! Wait, are we talking about Undertale? We are, because I need to start thinking about the next game to play beyond this. Have you actually ever played Undertale? No, it's one of those games I keep meaning to play in my own time. But I don't ever want to stream it. Because when I had to mod for Mikami Hero Halibut playing Undertale, it was a fucking nightmare. And it's probably better now, because that was many years ago. But, I know. That's such a classic. Oh, wait. Hi, Aaron. I know I do have a girlfriend. I have pictures. Please send a picture of your fucking hand with lipstick on it or something. Like. Oh, God. I'm proud of her again. Oh, you said proud. Oh, God. I didn't read proud. I read another word. I was like, whoa. Damn, we're getting spicy. The website used the appropriate game to shoot with it is as wild hogs, deer, elk, bears, moose, and sorry, T-Rex. Fucking T-Rex. Jesus. Well, if the dinosaurs ever come back, they ain't gonna stand a chance getting this lever action. Do you call it lever or lever? Lever action? Lever action. I'm curious how they tested it. They just found a fossil and shot it at halibut. You know, many millions of years old, destroyed by an American gun company keen for promotional material. Wait, why is Tommy saying, okay, so? Oh, here we go. Tommy's like, hey, wait, but have you ever considered playing Life is Strange? I haven't played Life is Strange. I was tempted to play games that were very similar to Life is Strange. Like, if not that game, it'd be like The Quarry and that kind of like more decision-making horror vibe as well. I did consider that too. It was the gun Chris Pratt carried in Jurassic Park. Do you know what's so funny? I did wonder, I was like, I wonder if it was in Jurassic Park and it was stupid. And it fucking is. It fucking is. I'm still up to the point of Return and Rebirth. Didn't play all weekend because I got too drunk and wrecked all weekend. Do I continue playing right now? Right fucking now? Yes. Yes, you do, Tommy. So you want to make decisions in a horror setting? Well, I found The Quarry really... I've seen bits of The Quarry, right? And that was really funny. Like, really fun. I think I can see angles where it's like interesting. Ting's a horror game master now, Hallie. Where have you been? To be fair, I've played so much horror now. I've played so many horror games. I feel like I've made progress. You know, compared to me before. And they announced an Alien Isolation 2. So we're gonna fucking play that on stream. I'm gonna hate it so much. So much, too. So many horror games. Oh. I feel the next chapter's gonna take a while, plus almost bedtime. Just waiting for Nia to say the words and I'm off to bed. Tommy. Stop being a coward, and you know what? Own your excuses yourself. You know what I mean? Don't wait for Nia to say it. I was going to recommend Until Dawn, if not Life is Strange. Yes, because I saw the adverts for Until Dawn 2, which has just been announced. Oh my god, Dispatch? Really? I thought Dispatch was just like a Guna game. I thought that game was for Gunas. I'm making it up. I'm source. I made it the fuck up. I've heard there's peen though, or something. Is it peen? I don't know if there is peen actually. I heard something. I heard there's some Rudies in it. Although speaking of Rudies though, I've fully caught up on Rivals. Now I'm a straight batter, but I tell you what. Aiden Turner, man. God damn. Damn. I need to remember what the choices are planned to run through and change where though. Oh, dude. That's the only problem. If you do a second playthrough of a decision-based game, you have to do it immediately. Just so you remember the shit you did. You are? Yeah, that's questionable, I know. It's a bit like with Detroit Become Human. I think I ended up just Googling the other options. I think. So I was like, I'm not going to play as quick enough to remember all the things I said and did. Alright. Are we ready for some games, guys? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, wait, sorry. But yes, I'd love to see you play Undertale, Life Strange, or Dispatch. I think I'll have a look. We'll look and see how they're doing. Or all three at the same time. We do a YouTube video where chat votes option 1, 2, 3, or 4, and I make that decision in every single game. What could possibly go wrong? How they doing? Just make sure people are still watching it. What the fuck is this and how'd you get conned into playing it? Ace Attorney was the first game, guys, a Game Boy game or a DS game? It's meant to be really good though, but it's a you're playing an attorney in a visual novel, basically, Wrath, and it is frankly one of the more ridiculous games I've ever played. Game Boy Advance, okay, yeah. Oh, was it remade for the DS? Imagine not playing it for your community's benefit. Well, I think Dispatch would get played regardless. It's Life is Strange and Until Dawn that's the questionable one. Like, if I played Until Dawn, that would be like, we'd find out when Until Dawn 2 comes out, and then play Until Dawn 1 before then. And like that kind of way. You gotta time it. It's one of the like unsexy sides of Twitch, really. You kind of like, it's such a, because this isn't my job. I do mostly do all my game choices for fun. Like Ace Attorney is not always the smartest pick to stream. But I also I can't play games that I know that no one will watch. Because if I do that, then why am I here? Hey Tobias! Hey Toby! What's up, mate? What are you looking at me for? The door's open, mate. Later. He's looking at me going, he's like, Father, you promised me an outing today. And we will at 6:30. 4 hours, mate. 4 hours. Yeah, Wrath, this is my wedding suit. Not the red tie, but I had a red tie. So have fun, let's enjoy it with you. Well, that's the key though. Make sure as many people in the community also enjoy the game. I've had it sometimes where like a game wins by like a narrow margin and it turns out only the people who voted for that game wanted to see it. And then you're like, oh God. Where is everybody? Don't you worry, Halibut. You got a green sword and your messages are highlighted for me. I'll never miss a message. Or if I do, I'll remember it in about 4 hours' time and have existential dread. It's usually how it goes. I kid you not. I think I was like in the shower the other day and I was like, oh, I never replied to Wrath's message in chat. I'm not even fucking joking. I mean, I often think of Wrath in the shower, but that's not the point, okay? It was about Twitch. Well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here, anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statements. God, this guy. I think there's only one more episode after this, though, so we're probably going to be done with this game by Wednesday. That seems to be the plan. Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Well. Do we wait, guys? 3 minutes? Before we press next? Should we put a timer on? He is blinking. That would imply that time is still moving on. So do we just wait a little bit longer? Oh, hey, it's Karma. Yeah, everyone's favourite prosecutor by the sounds of it. Oh! Wrath, I don't know how much these kind of games are your vibe, dude, but can you check out a game called Roamstead? I want to see how many people I can gather for this kind of game. So when you get a moment, check it out. Instead of Homestead, it's Roamstead. $10 says he retires from embarrassment after this trial from losing to a newbie. Ooh, I like that prediction. I like it. Okay, okay. Wait, Halibut, have you not played this game? I don't know why I thought you would have played it. I wanted to make him wait 3 minutes for the bit, but I'm kind of getting bored of waiting. We got another minute and a half left. Oh. I watched it played years ago and I can't remember shit. To be fair, there's a game I'm currently replaying, which actually you know about. And I was like, huh, I don't remember that. Do you know Gandalf in Fellowship of the Ring? He's there like, I have no memory of this place. That was me. And I was like, how the fuck have I forgotten details of this? I've literally like played it twice in the last 10 years. How have I fucking forgotten this bit? Because I was like, oh, I think I sent a message going, oh, this bit, am I right? And he went, oh, yeah, but later on, this is really cool as a result. And I'm like, huh. I guess it is there, isn't it? Oh, man. But I think that's the reason why the only game where I don't get that with as much as like Zelda games, because like the story isn't that complex. So like eventually just doing the puzzles, you just remember everything. 1 second. Sorry guys, hay fever sucks. Apologies. There we go. That's better. Come on. Alright, we've officially made him wait 3 minutes, guys. Okay? Now we carry on. That's our power move. Like... There we go. Thank you very much. Checkmate. Order! Mr. Von Karm, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Must you question everything? It'll be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Witness, state your profession. Say, pasta shop owner. I am the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yeah. Yes, I was. Please testify. So wait, every time I watch a game I've played, I'm like, how did I miss that? Right? Right. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is.
Objection!
Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. You need to let him say his damn name. That's ridiculous. There we go. The witness will state his name. Well, I'm not really sure. What do you mean? My memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. Does he not have ID? He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony. That's such bullshit. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yup. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating in the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. This guy fucking infuriates me. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict. No, Judge! No! Mr. Wright? Fucking cross-examine! What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Oh. 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. There we go. Okay, right, let's press all these questions. Just after midnight, you say? Yep, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. Oh, this is pretends to fall asleep. I asked him, and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly. I did. Yep. You see? Continue. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. We're just going to keep pressing them. Is there anybody who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. Polly is a parrot. That's not good enough for a court of law, Mr. Wright. Exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keefy boy. Keith? The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. He's like, Keith? Yeah, that's right. He thinks I'm his son. And where did the bang seem to come from? From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yep. Good, continue. No, because there wasn't 2 shots fired at the lake. Oh no, there was. Anyone who remembers this game? Did we establish that one of the bangs was the Steel Samurai inflatable? Was there someone in the boat? It's pretty far out. I couldn't see clearly. But I figure there was 2 men out there. Yep. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep. At the time, that is. At the time. Oh. So you heard 2 gunshots total. Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Yeah, and the gun fired 3 shots. The numbers never made any sense. Do you know like that bit in Call of Duty Black Ops? The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Yep, on the window. Right outside my window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was a defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Okay, alright. Are you sure? Dad! Dead certain, Keith! He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by too. Witness, are you sure that person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. It sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. No, he didn't say, I can't believe I killed him. He said, I can't believe he's dead. On karma, he lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quickly or this trial is going to be over. Raise an objection. Objection! Your Honour, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing the man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his fingerprints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. Except the gun fired 3 times. Raise an objection again. Objection! Your Honour, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his words is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. We cannot be saying in a court of law. This place is not a court of law. Apparently you've yet to realise even this basic fact. If you say this testimony is a lie, then show us proof. Yeah, bring it on. Bring it fucking on. Alright then. Do we have evidence? It's no good, there's nothing I can do. Are you sure? No, come on, we know what to do. Oh, here we go. Maya's gonna summon Mia. Three minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. What do you mean? That's 5 times past what you predicted. That's terrible. Enough. The witness may leave the stand. No. This court sees no... Oh, God. Is Mia going to fucking shout again? No one's any more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Get ready. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. Who was that just now? It says me. Larry? What the fuck is... He's already smacked his gavel. It's me, Harry Butts. What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Order! What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for an adjournment. And one moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? I did. A gunshot. That night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony and I realized something. He said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I highly doubt that. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Come on. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it is our duty to hear them speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Can I grow a beard like him? Ooh, no. I need to ask Raph for tips. That's what I need to do. My beard does grow pretty long nowadays, but I get it trimmed like every 2 weeks or every week. I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. The only problem is, though, Tommy, my beard would be ginger. That's the only issue. The longer it gets, the more red it gets too. Whew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you in the edgy seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night. Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. I wonder if it's Larry that he went, I can't believe he's dead. He was talking about the... He was talking about his fucking... His thing here. It's his statue. And he found the balloon and the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened, and I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor in the boat in front of me, and I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. Oh, it's not even his gun. Right, yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court, and that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. Dye it? Can you dye beards? I thought you can't really dye them. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. I hate to admit it, but this guy's our last chance. And Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Thing is though, all his other testimonies were full of freaking holes. But that isn't good enough, apparently. If I remember correctly, for a murder guilty verdict, you have to be proved beyond a shadow of a doubt. This thing is covered in shadows of doubt. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. What's wrong, mate? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward. Alright, we'll press all of them. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay, first off, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11, when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? Can this game lead to different outcomes? I don't think so. I was looking for something and I found it. Looking for something? Yeah. Mr. Buds, what was it? What were you looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant for this... Oh, there we go. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. Why does he get to answer that? Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. So I guess it's around midnight. Yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa, whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, it was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. There's quite a lot of contradictions here. Right, let's present the evidence for this thing first, because we know what he was looking for, and we have it. So, wait, do I not have it as evidence? Damn, okay. So I think we'll use the one gunshot evidence first. Hey, how's it going, Phoenix Wright? It is I, Phoenix Wright, a legendary ace attorney. I'll let you know I'm dressed for the part. Phoenix. How you doing, mate? There we go.
Objection!
Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Were you even listening? Were you paying attention to at all what they said? Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Hey, Casper. How you doing, mate? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot. Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Huh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude. With my headphones. What? Oh, stop that booing! Mr. Butts, you were listening to a radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? Is that a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion?
You're back.
So, not bad. Got to jump into a meeting in a few, but you know, we vibing, dude. We vibing. You got a fresh coffee. Babs with 108 months. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, mate. That's a long time. How many years is that? Oh my god. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue? Continue it. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. So how are you? I am good, dude. I'm good. Sorry, it picked up the dot as a link. I'm the good, mate. It's Monday. Stream is back. Ready to... Well, I think we're near the end of this game. I think we have maybe one more stream after this. Nine years? Oh. What nickname do I call you? Or Mount? Everyone calls me Ting, normally. Or Sam. Or Twat. So how you doing above that, baby? Are we getting Roamstead yet or not? We call him a lot of things. Oh, we do. Lover. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right. Leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this. Believe me. Working on it? Oh, god damn. Well, it is the month, apparently, right? It is the month. You should choose Sam. Thank you for the follow, mate. It's lonely. Being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? This sounds like the introduction to frickin' Sleepless in Seattle. I was listening to it, real booming loud like, but I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man just listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word that this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between the songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Taste the rainbow. You know what? In the context you're using this, Halibut, that emote is very visceral. Oh. I didn't think about it that way. Yeah, there we go. It's okay. I know you didn't, but that's how it looks. Okay. So you turned on the radio. Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? I don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve. Alone. I shouldn't have said anything. Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set that night? No, it's relevant, because if there is an archive of the radio, we will know the exact moment. If he remembers exactly what the DJ was saying, we can cross-reference it and get an actual time when he heard the gunshot. But if I could, just because a man takes out garbage, does that make him a garbage man? I was listening to it, real booming loud like. Well, I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I want to know. What did she say? Mr. Wright. Please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could know what the radio DJ said to us? Indeed, Mr. Volcom has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? I know the reason! Phoenix, do you wanna pipe it down a little bit? Thought that was making a joke. Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? It was when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshots." Aha. Hold it! Are you sure? Of course I am. So, wait, she had this real sexy voice. I don't need help. I don't need help. I don't want help. Maybe everyone comments right. I'm not sure how much this will help at all. Okay. Let me see. I might remember. I don't want it. I don't want help. Look, if everyone tells me what evidence to use in this game, I'm just reading out a visual novel and not playing the game. So, when you said it's almost Christmas, that would imply... I think it's this.
Objection!
Damn, it's not the right kind. Bollocks. Because, in my opinion, the 1150, he heard a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, and it's almost Christmas, which means it's not midnight yet. So I thought that would line up with this picture, but obviously not. I remember this one from memes. Oh god, is it notorious, Alex? And also, welcome in, dude. Which photo was that? There's a plain photo at 11:50. So obviously a sound went out. Apologies. God. Hay fever, man. Right. Maybe this is the evidence to...
Objection!
There we go. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. He says, dripping in sweat. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor. It's funny, because the picture I used had the same meaning, but I just had used the wrong photo. Did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realise what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. He said it. Wait, what's the fucking meme? That would seem to be the case, yes. Almost Christmas is not Christmas yet? Is that the meme? I've never seen that. But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what this time was on when the photo was taken. When the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? I think he's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshots before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim? Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Oh jeez. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in the picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Ah, correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard the gunshots, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that this is the case. Then where does it leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all. It is the fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with 25 minutes between them. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes. There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why the witness could have sneezed to trigger the camera. Actually, no, that's not true. No worries, Phoenix. See you later, mate. Stop slamming the table. This is a courtroom, not Ting's mum. Fuck's sake. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 PM was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court the evidence. What, the fact there was fired 3 times? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realised the truth. The 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Oh no, finally, I've been 23 motherfucking shots this whole episode. Order! Would the honourable gentleman from Leeds please address the honourable lady from Bristol correctly? Anyone who's seen Prime Minister's Questions will know the reference. Not the last bit. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this brings me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50 and another at 15 minutes after. Why, I ask you, why? Oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. What's wrong? I have it! I have it! Remember the case with the steel samurai? Oh, yeah, of course. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya, yes? If we didn't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch I'm going to run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already got a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right. Your Honor. Yes? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Okay. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So you finally realised the truth. There could be no other murderer than Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself? Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie, take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on the boat. Look at this photograph. There was a gunshot fired on that boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. No, we're saying at least 1 meter. At least. The guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that? We have a photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15 minutes past midnight, but Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed He got killed then, and 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. Wait, that's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. What? Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men are. Well, it's going to have to be the murderer and Hammond. It was the murderer and Robert Hammond. What are you saying? That contradicts what you just told the court. You said that Robert Hammond had been killed 25 minutes before this gunshot. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I didn't quite get that. My bad, my bad. I pressed the wrong button. I got... Wait, I was just testing... I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Oh, I didn't know where he was going with this. Is it that clip of freaking Jesse from Breaking Bad? He can't keep getting away with this. Edgeworth in America. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? How was I ever going to follow that? Genuinely. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright. Tell us the name of the murderer then. Oh no. I was going to say, is it the freaking boat guy? Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Again, you waste my time. No, wait, no, come on. I don't know because he never told us. We saved it. We saved it, chat. We saved it. I'm not completely incompetent. Because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of that boat. The old man. 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat? What? Then where did the murder take place? Here, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing him. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. He was out on the boat. He heard a gunshot. That night he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat? The boat shop. When it's in our favour, this judge is great because it's so easy to lead him. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honour. you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start from the very beginning, take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got on the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? The boat shop caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations, this is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness? I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then dives into the water. The murderer jumps into the boat himself, leaving the pistol on the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realise that everything else falls into place, the boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Enough with the lies, old man. I've seen through the lies of the Jedi. You will not take it from me! Your anger and your lust for power have already done that. Sorry, I'll stop. It's when you can walk, you know, you can do the full-on, like, Anakin fucking pout. You know, it's great. I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. I wonder if basically Mr. Hammond was going to tell Edgeworth the true details of what happened at DL6. And the person who orchestrated the whole thing realised this and wanted to have it all mopped up. So he made it look like Mr. Edgeworth revenge killed, basically, Mr. Hammond, while also hopefully getting him convicted to the death penalty, which is the punishment here for murdering in this place. Therefore dealing with all the available people that involved in DL6. Have you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at the midnight on Christmas Eve. He had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honour, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What do you mean? What kind of courtroom is this? Why is this court so inept? What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. We can't allow him to get away. It's called creating drama. Tom was like, have you never watched a K-drama? This is textbook, my friend. I'm guessing I've never watched a K-drama. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilise all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? And I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Whew. Yeah, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under the guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. Do you get some of your bar thing back? Yeah, your bar is for the day. So when we go back to the next day, it'll be fully recovered. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is this about? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of a murder. You didn't kill your dad, did you? Did he kill his dad? It just takes a Curaga, Tommy, for the full health restore. Okay, before we carry on, I'm going to make a quick cup of tea and get some water. I'll be right back. Let's carry on, shall we, dudes? On to the next day. The 27th of December. Woo! What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory had been troubling him recently. But he never takes someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I'm swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dudes. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Bow before your hero. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Ha. Oh God, that's a long laugh. But seriously, Nick, That boat shop caretaker guy's pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Why would it spoil the mood, Larry? Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know what he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know, but what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. What? Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? Why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me? Enough with the silent treatment. Oh, that was nothing. Okay. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth's opinion so much? Or Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently. True. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait. Was that when you two were classmates? Yep. In grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Oh, sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. Are we judging a 24-year-old man based on what he was like when he was 8 years old? I was on a trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 inside. Oh yeah, now you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it, sir. Guilty, he did it. Guilty was you, thief. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologise, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at it like I'd done it. I tried to apologise. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection. God, I wish this happened in my school. It's been fucking hilarious. He shouldn't have to apologise. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Of course he wore a bow tie. It wasn't you who stole the money, was it? No. And you shouldn't apologise. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah. Oh no, okay, here we go. Oh, so it was Miles's money was stolen, and everyone accused him of doing it. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. There you go. There's Harry Butts. Very well. I'll replace the money myself. This class trial is over. Oh. Poor teacher. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I'd forgotten. That's when I learned what I wanted to be. Wait, totally alone, without a friend in the world. Did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took a day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. I'm going to be Hokage someday. Believe it. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. We became a defense attorney just to get put against Edgeworth to ask him about it? That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick. We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right, it very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. Guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Well, let's face it, we're going to be opening the place now. We're going to be opening the safe now. Hey, pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Wait, yes, but meet, not to meet Edgeworth though. Wait, what? Oh no. First one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. How do you snap a tie in half? No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may, it's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Oh. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad and no one could go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Well, we know where to go. Wait, the steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy to worry about Mr. Edgeworth. What does that say, just in case? That old caretaker got away. Yep. Never imagined he might be the real murderer. Wait, who's this? What the hell's Grossberg doing here? What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see? Mr. Grossberg? There's no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Ah. Then what was he doing here? He left his parrot? Nobody's home. There we go. So this is what I'm going to ask now Polly for the safe number, and we're going to be able to open it. Where's your owner gone? Hello? Can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. That reminds me. Polly knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Thank you very much. Well, I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Oh. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. Maybe a passport or a driver's license? Open it! The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Oh, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake. Getting on the boat, firing twice. That's exactly what we figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. What's wrong? Oh, never mind. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. No one's gonna... No, we don't want to see that right now, okay? I care more. Sly's like, I want to watch the special of Pink Princess. Okay, is there anything relevant at all? I don't think so. Okay, we are... Alright, we're done here. Okay, where else can we go from here? I think now, technically speaking, we're probably meant to be taking that letter to Mr. Grossberg. Just in case, let's have a little look here. Something happens here. Okay. Okay, so we don't need to be here either. One day left. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Yeah, we know where to go. Saying that, do I also double check with the detention center quickly? Yes. You look as grim as always. Huh. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard this story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In the 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, alright. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of the courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was ever declared innocent, ever. See, how is that a good thing? I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case. It's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Hey Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in the elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. See, this whole thing is so funny. They're like, there are 3 people in an elevator. A father, his 9-year-old son, and Yanni Yogi. The son didn't kill him. It's like, oh, don't know who it is. Oh, gee, who could it have been? That's when I changed my mind. started to hate defense attorneys. What if I present some stuff to him? Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who was that old guy anyway? I don't know. Is he fucking Yanni Yogi? Nice, right, but I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. Subject! Thanks for 25 months, baby! I saw your story. Were you having tequila rose earlier on? Getting flashbacks to my stag do. This also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on DL6 incident. Wait. Wait, that old man. What is it? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Oh, we got there eventually, eh? Why is he in his dad's suit? Hey, come on. This is my wedding suit, dude. The fuck? What's going on, dude? Because this is what Phoenix Wright wears, dude. I happen to have a blue suit and a red tie. You should recognize this tie, though, dude. Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. G-Man85. Welcome in, dude. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the follow. Oh, good. Hi. Hell yeah, dude. How's the day treating you? What else can we show him? Nice suit. You know, I was hanging around last time, but I forgot to follow. But you know, we had to dress like Phoenix Wright if I had the ability, right? You know, I'm even wearing a full suit. I'm wearing the trousers too. This is ridiculous. You know what I mean? I'm not even doing like the I'm on a Zoom interview kind of vibe. I went full bore. I'm not hot as there as is here. It's about 15 degrees Celsius. It's not too bad. But I am at the limit of what I can wear this suit in, because this is a wool suit. So it's pretty toasty. There we go. So tomorrow the statute of limitation ran out, but even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. How hot is where you are, G-Man? Hot? Like hot, hot? Okay, nothing good here. Right. What else? Can we show him anything else? Probably not. Okay, alright, let's move. Let's go to the Grossberg Law Office. That feels like the next place to go to. He's out again. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be so harsh. He told us to come see him. Is there anything else I can present him with? I do wish it remembered the things we'd already examined. So this music makes it feel even more important. Where do we go? Anything we can examine here? Maybe go back to our office and that'll trigger something. Any ideas? Can we go to the evidence room still in here? No, we can't. So maybe it all lies with him. Oh, me, Sam. Oh, damn it. Yana Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. I always forget that whenever I present them that makes them have this kind of revelation, I'm meant to then go to the talk and then ask for more information. Because I keep expecting just to give it when we bring it up. Silly me. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. So the court bailiff freaked out. Okay. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yana Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to go get revenge on Edgeworth. Why do he want to take revenge on you? Well, maybe he wants to take revenge because he's actually innocent and someone else killed his father, but then because we questioned him as a murderer, he held on to it? I don't know. Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? So what's the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of murder. Did he grab his gun? Try and shoot his way out of the elevator, it ricocheted and killed his dad? Nah, we're too stupid. I think it's time to come and tell all. Alright. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Okay. Oh, so it says stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away. He throws the pistol? And it's shot? And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shout out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it, that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, you mean it was me? I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe there is. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Mr. Grossberg, come on down. I'm back. Welcome back, Tommy. You been playing some Final Fantasy? Mr. Grossberg. Ah. Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you look so troubled? Well, also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired. Was the safety not on? I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations being so close. What do you know about his father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. He may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor. Mia Fey, sorry. Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. Did you win the late case? We're still doing it, dude. We're still doing it. Slowly but surely. And he lost and died in despair, as it were. Let's see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fay. I am Gregory Edgeworth, I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Well, it could be that Edgeworth is having dreams, because maybe he had to go somewhere, so him and his father had to take the elevator, and he feels responsible because the whole reason why he was in the elevator when he got shot was because of a decision he made when he was younger. Like going to the toilet, getting ice cream, I don't know. Everyone called her a fraud. There you go, that's right. Everyone thought she was, you see? Yet now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Does this game equal one case? No, so it's had like an overarching plot. Overarching, not overarching. But it's 5 cases. So this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. Originally 4. So was Astrodude. Which one was the add-in case? Was it the Steel Samurai? Also, welcome in, dude. Hope you're doing well. The next... so it was these 4 episodes, that was it. And then the 5th episode was added on for the DS. Right. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh. You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? I'm calling it now. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. It was von Karma. He was going to expose his tactics for good. Also, the handwriting was described as perfect. A man who prides himself on his perfectionism also applies to his writing comprehension, visual ability thingy. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. Because we are. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Look here. There we go. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. Not necessarily. He'll say as much in tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Does it mean unscathed? What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence. It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. Oh, they're cutting the grass. 1 second, let me shut this window. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to the DL6? I won't let him. Yeah, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder. Yeah, that's why it's called manslaughter. At least in the UK. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. No, he admits he has a dream. And not the philosophical kind. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave? I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. This is expanded on in Investigations 2? Oh, I see. Oh, so they made the investigations longer as well? There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. Excuse me? You're wondering if we could check on the records room again? Well, no, I can't just have just anyone wandering in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Yep, Von Karma, he's actually just arrived. Classic. Probably, knowing him, he's probably planting something in there. Calling it now. Dusty as always. We were only here, just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. But look, that file is open. Someone must have been looking at it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved. The file for DL6, it's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? God, he looks intense on a profile. Jesus. Von Karma, you. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how he was Edgeworth's mentor. Talk. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did, but what I don't get is, why do you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 in court tomorrow. Hey, dude. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi a letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney? Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? Are you fucking kidding me? He has a taser! Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000 volts. I'm sorry, what? What the fuck is powering that? Phase 3 electricity. To be fair, they're really stupid for bringing it up to him in private. I think you kind of have to. Now give me the letter. No. Oh. Nick, run! Mine just took a fucking out of my way. Really? We didn't run away? Really? We are in the fucking police station. You probably had to run 10 meters, Phoenix. He's old. Surely this record room of the precinct would have a security system. Yeah, like surely there would be, I don't know, CCTV watching precious evidence. She dead? Nope. Unfortunately, she is still around. The letter, did he take it? Yeah, are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maya. There has to be some way I can help her. I mean, she said she needs a waterfall, so why don't we just get a really large bucket and just throw it over her head? Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet. DL6 evidence, number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped in. We have something! Man, these guys are really good at shooting the heart, aren't they? You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Alrighty, we made it through. Let us keep going, my lads. Let's keep going. Let's not go too far now, Phoenix. Must be big Bon Jovi fans. What, are we living on a prayer? We're halfway there. Living on a prayer. Take my hand. Bedtime for me, see you peeps. Now's have a good sleep, dude. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck! Yeah, thanks. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. Hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. What's up, Zink? I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Excuse me? Go touch some grass. What's gone into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Well, how many volts is actually in a taser? Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? That's true, actually. It's tough, so tough. What's so tough, dude? Unless it's a reference. 50,000. I know it's. I know. Is it ampage that's deadly with like electricity, right? Because I shouldn't. It is like an anime visual novel, but I feel like 660,000. I think what you struggle the most is finding something to power 660,000 volts in a freaking stun gun. Both combined, yeah. Oh no, he's down on his luck, it's tough. So tough. That's pretty bad, I didn't get that. It's fucking Bon Jovi. Oh, thank you, Sly. I hate that it took me to read what Sly put to understand what Sink had said. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's what I was in the Navy for. Oh, that's true. You were a electrical engineer, right? So volts is the power, amps is how often it passes through, and watts is both combined. Interesting. I'm actually learning something. Fuck yeah. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that prosecution submit decisive evidence. Low volt, high amp can kill you just like high volt and low amp. Oh, okay. Come on, man, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well, please bring the witness into the courtroom. There we go. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost his memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I needed one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. If only we didn't get mugged. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? Wait, the equation is pi. It's easy to remember. Oh. Hold it! Then why did you leave? Food? Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmet, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. I'm sorry, what? You only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kind of got lost. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. The judge buys everything because he's an idiot! Sorry, puppies. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in the old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Remember when in school, your maths teacher would be like, you have to memorize a formula because you won't always have a cheat sheet with you. In the Navy, we carry cheat sheets. I fully believe that. Because why would you leave it up to chance? You know what I mean? I was like, high school was a lie. Yeah. It's a bit like, well, you won't always have a calculator on, will you? Yes, I will always have a calculator on me. I could just imagine. Could you imagine now? Like, I'd be like at one of my old jobs when I used to like price up jobs, right? And I'd be like working all out by hand, and she'd be like, my boss would be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I have to show my workings. I can't use a calculator. I got told as a when I was a student, I won't always have a calculator on me." I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? Yes. How can you say you've had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honour. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honour. The witness has said nothing to do with this case. Wait, it has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honour. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi, that name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? So yeah, electronics troubleshooting is a lot of math. You look at schematics to see what values should be on certain points on a circuit, then test them to see what they're actually reading. Yeah, that makes sense. And depending on how they are off is how you find where it's located. Interesting. Your Honour, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is the court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now. And I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove that? How can you prove he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honour? Please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? No fingerprints? He burned them off? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant, and I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. What will you do now, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? I know what happened, I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no way. There's no one who can testify as to who this is. Wait, who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I don't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honour? Fuck me, here we go. The defence would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Because what we're going to do is, parrot, say my name. Take Mr. Von Karma up? Oh my. Proposal? Exactly, Your Honour. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order! Well, what do you think, Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You're the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. Sorry guys, Phoenix doesn't get sarcasm. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Wait, when I worked for UPS, I had no fingerprints. I had to get fingerprints for something that, and they wouldn't show. Loading cardboard all night made my fingertips smooth. Seriously, that did that. Let the parrot take the stand. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She is my last chance. At least I think so. And literally we're going to say, Parrot, what's my name? That's what we're going to say. Because this guy is so forgetful, the parrot says details to him. Like the pin for his safe. Guys, why did you all insist I play this game? This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever played. And I've played Doki Doki Literature Club. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Oh my fucking god. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Do you know what's funny? Yes. No, yeah, because unlike Doki Doki, this is actually a visual novel. No, I do agree. I am memeing. This is better than Doki Doki. Doki Doki is like a crazy one-off. Like it's like the game that no one who's experienced a visual novel will experience. And the idea of going into computer files and shit on your actual PC is very novel. This part is infamous. I'm not surprised. What are you going to do, Nick? Well. Hold it! Witness. You can't just say hello, you're supposed to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Say what's the safe number? Polly, what was the number of the safe in the shack? 1228. There we go. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has anything to do with the caretaker. Is there anything I can present? Okay, going to say something else, maybe? Have we forgotten something? Here we go. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, hello. No! Fuck! What? Are you telling me Von Karma's learned how to train a fucking parrot? He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when asked if we'd forgotten anything? Witness me, Daddy. Oh God. Taking you having fun? I am actually. This is funny. What's your name? Oh, this is the problem. Do I have anything I can show?
Objection!
No, that was clutching at straws. Is the only voice acting the party yell shit? Yeah, dude, because this game was originally a Game Boy Advance game. And then re-released on the DS with an extra episode, and then this is just like an uprise version of that. I think it would benefit from full voice acting though. It'd be really good. Are you standing up? I am. I have a standing desk, or like a look. It's great. Is there anything I can? Why? I try and stand up and sit down in intervals because I spend a lot of time at my desk. It's also a lot easier in this suit to be standing.
Objection!
Oh, I just did that. I just fucking did that, Sam. Silly. I'm gonna have to just say this something. Let's say this is relevant. There's no 12/26 isn't the date of the event, is it? Because it's ridiculous. How can you the number? Don't tell me the fucking that is that. It is the 26th of December. You Americans flipping. Show us your proof. What could possibly link to this? So that's the 28th. What is it? Come on. No, don't worry. I know it's month, day, year. We do day, month, year. China does year, month, day. And America does month, day, year.
Take that!
The DL6 case file? What is the obsession that you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file? Ah! I can't see it! I can't... I want to be able to... On the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date in which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? The 20th of December? Well, that's today's date, 15 years ago. The number on that is 12... Oh, I thought it said... I thought it was 12/26. That's why I didn't understand it. Because I was like, it doesn't add up. But it's 12/28. Of course it adds up. It adds up perfectly. I accidentally got there fucking... How did I accidentally get there? Why am I so dumb? Oh, God. I need to stop streaming. I can't keep showing my idiocy live. Oh, man. Oh, God. things ever reading. I had read it though, and I just, my brain was like, it's 12:26, and then I didn't look at it again. Although I did try and read the case file, and it didn't let me. Okay, I just flukily picked the case summary. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 1 because I'm number 1. I could have opened the court record and read it again before answering. Could I? Oh, I never used the court record thing. I probably should. It has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Indeed. Alone, it's a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we're going to get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness, you may continue.
Hold it!
Quick, someone steal his credit card. I know, right? Steal any of his cards.
Objection!
Damn, I thought this photo. I thought he might have shown this photo to her. Bollocks. Ah! Oh, I'm being an idiot. The thing that matters is next bit. Okay. I have to say about have we forgotten? No, no? Right. How do I check this over? Is someone called Polly? Is Polly the parrot named after something? I am a genius! My brilliance knows no bounds. So we have proof. We have proof. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Here we go. Come on, in here.
Take that!
It's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on then? The third page. I mean, I guess it's in the case. No, is it in the suspect data? Must be. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See? Indeed, it does say so, that yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see, I guess it is possible. What a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix, Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. How do you know his granddaughter's age? I have so many questions. Oh, God. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that is all. What's up, Ralph? What are you doing here, mate? True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi. I think finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as bailiff in this very court. Is the final episode going to be proving his innocence for the DL6? Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Mr. Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said, I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent and get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. He won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. A plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why did you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. And the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent, in this case at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion on this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Objection!
Oh, here we go. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... no. Dude, you've just been made... Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them that he was a murderer in the DL6 incident. He was going to tell them he killed his own dad.
Objection!
This judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? Yes, Karma, I'm a hypocrite, okay? When it's in my favour, I'm going to protest. I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. Mr. Edgeworth, that's nice now, but it's not pertinent to the case. He is right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. This court is a mockery. For 15 years, I've had a reoccurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yana Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Bedtime. Talk to you later. No worries, Tommy. Have a good one, mate. Your Honor, I confess. I'm guilty for the DL6 incident, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here. Right now. We tried this man for his crime 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider this appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Jesus, man. And I've got the puppies laying down behind me. Hey, puppy. Yeah. Okay. This might be a good point, guys. Got a very quick break. Because the puppers need feeding. Because it's currently 4 minutes past feed time. So guys, I think we should give the dogs some dindins. You want some dindins? Yeah. Be right back, guys. Let's carry on, my dudes. I've just wasted all of your effort. Wait. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad. Didn't want to believe myself, detective, but it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Yes, because confessions and testimonies never change in that courtroom, right? Right? Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Okay, but dogs can look up. I know dogs can definitely look up because my dog tries to attack or woof at birds that are on the power lines above him. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. Well, working movies, guys. I'm assuming it's a movie quote. Though it's unconventional. Oh, the Shaun of the Dead? Oh, you got red on you? Yeah, because he has that pen in his top pocket that leaks red ink in there. Yeah, I actually had that on the other week. I love Shaun of the Dead, man. It's a great film. Let's see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Yeah, they argue about if dogs can look up. God, I don't remember that bit. It definitely, obviously happened. I do, oh, man. Wait, though I don't usually do this, I want to follow the law this time. Manfred von Karma. Literally! I'm the prosecuting attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That would be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Where they argue about if dogs can look up, and then he's like, okay, but dogs can look up, and then runs off. Ah! That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we were meant to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. Well, this is already wrong, because 2 bullets were fired. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. I've already got it. See, Sly, I can read the tooltip sometimes, dude, alright? We were stuck in the elevator for about 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, before we do anything else, just because I know roughly what to look at. Wait, where did it say there was only 1 bullet that was fired? Is it in here? Oh, 2 bullets, sorry, that was fired. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Page 2, victim data.
Objection!
Are you sure you only heard 1 gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Victim data. What up? Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second one? Another shooter? Yeah. Yogi. Your Honor, I'm sure you're aware this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. So no. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired has something to do with this case? We don't, do we? Yes, no, we do! We do! Look! Look at the picture! What? Wrong button. Yes! Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. No, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise until after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. I do indeed. Right there, buddy. Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. This photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Judge, use your eyes. How do I have to point out? Your Honor, please get a clue. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. See, a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember, the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, he must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright. But who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary that's on page 1. Look what's written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. Or is it in the elevator shaft? Unless it means the casing. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. What do you mean the second bullet does not exist? This game is making me question my fucking sanity. That is the truth of this matter and the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Something else? What do you mean? Order! I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. All we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. This is utter bollocks. Ballistics show the gun was fired twice. There is a dead person and a bullet hole in the door. Because you don't find the bullet, it completely discounts it. I hate this person. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. I don't. I do not. How did this happen? I didn't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick, if the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No, but you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it that I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else, who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick, well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Mr. Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Objection! 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 Objection, please! Please? Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone else have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? I
Objection!
have an objection! I object, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? I object on the fact that you're an asshole. Edgeworth is a guilt-ridden idiot, and the judge is the biggest moron I've ever seen in the profession of judgingness. Meg? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. Oh, here we go. Fuck me. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. Oh, that... Why is Mia like some kind of fucking Force ghost? Use the Force, Luke. Kind of vibe. It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Here we go. Wait, Your Honor. I object to the grounds of von Karma. It's probably a nonce. Look at how he's dressed. That's such an English thing to say. Or British thing, sorry. Wait, Your Honor. Unless they say it, they probably say it in Oz too, actually. The second bullet. It existed. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I've realised that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us just who this murderer is. I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. They are in an elevator. Was there someone pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Of course there was a need, that's why they took it. What possible reason could they have had? The reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... the bullet would be proof? Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? How would... They're not gonna murder him and then perform a surgical fucking incision to take the bullet out of his heart, are they? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That's bollocks! That's actual bollocks! The whole reason this thing is being thrown out is because we didn't have 2 bullets. So they're going, why do you need 2 bullets? The same reason why the lack of 2 bullets is working against me. Why the murderer spent the time to look for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer, what does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. See, that's what I suggested to begin with. And don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm about to do. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. Oh, shit. Do you think it's going to be a case of the kid didn't fire a shot, like he threw the gun, the bullet ricochets or hits the Mr. Yogi, he then grabs the gun in self-defense, shoots the father. Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. There's only one solution to this, guys. We must demand that Yogi strips. I'm looking for a scar. Bailiff, bring me the metal detector. There's no way the bullet's still in him. Miles of Edgeworth and Gianni Yogi were both unharmed. So that would mean the murder. Oh, wait, there's another person. Never mind. Maybe that's more realistic. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses his consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. This is beyond stretching. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you said. What are you saying? Deny it, deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. Does Von Karma have an injury? Your Honor, I would like to metal detect everyone. Yeah, right, I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something. Really crazy. What if it was Von Karma because he gave him his first blemish on his record? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Yeah, look. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow, there we go. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. I bet Von Karma even somehow orchestrated the earthquake. You heard it here first. Yes, an unusual event for the man. Honestly, the kind of game this is, it wouldn't surprise me if he was there. Like, he spoke to some kind of scientist who triggered the tectonic plates to slip. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Oh, his 7-month vacation was not a vacation. It was recovery. Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. I'll do you one better. Manfred Von Karma invented firearms he could carry out the murder. He invented the Glock, sir. In fact, actually, he started with the blunderbuss, the matchlock, and all the other jazz. Went through a series of iterations, then travelled back in time and sold these firearms to make enough money throughout time. he gave the Portuguese the weapons who sold the weapons to the Japanese? Or was it the Japanese who sold their firearms to the Portuguese who then sold it to the rest of the world? Sorry, I'm just getting a bit crazy now. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Yes. Oh, I don't know. Oh, do we do it, chat? Do we do it, guys? Come on. Do we do it? Oh, absolutely. Do it. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? Oh, my hands are they're shaking. The what? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Ha! You don't object? I see no need why honor this ridiculous outburst of my objection. Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me and have him testify. Or just take your top off, dude. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth. I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't pull bullets out yourself. I mean, you probably could. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? So this bullet here. Imagine Von Karma going to an MRI and having it forcefully ripped out. He forgets there's a bullet still in him. So he goes and gets an MRI and it's just... Guys, the temptations. Do I metal detect his fucking shoulder? There's no way. There's no fucking way that this is what I need to do. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. And I just happen to have a metal detector. Do not ask where it was. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Ha! I refuse. You refuse? What refusing this means? You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
Objection!
This statute of limitations runs out in this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Do you know what's so funny, right? I wondered why the game made me keep the metal detector. I was like, why the fuck do I haven't had a chance to hand it in. And this was why. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Please tell me I get to run over him. In his right shoulder. We gotcha. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Okay then. I have the other bullets. Let's get yours removed. Can you prove that, Von Karma? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. I mean, I think you do, actually. That's how murder trials work. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? I can. I can. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Let me use the bullet. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close, 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link the bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here is my final proof. That's a bullet. Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. Thank you, Albert, for taking the clip. The bullet is quite nice. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyse both bullets. Then, if the markings match, we would know that bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Quickly, to the operating table! Well, Mr. Von Karma, will you let us remove the bullet from your shoulder? Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? This is where they have like a massive freak out. Wait, that scream. Oh, I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. So it was pure fluke. When throwing the pistol, Mr. Edgeworth accidentally shot him. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. There we go. There's a little tussle. Get away from my father. There we go. Bang. And there is the shout. It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Well, Mr. Von Karma. And you would dare defy me. There we go. So it was you. You, oh my god. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty in my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death. Oh my god. Oh my day. Do you know what's going to be funny though, right? Knowing this game, it will snap to him just going like this, right? Like, he'll be doing this going, right? And then he'll go, you can't prove it. You know what I mean? That's what the kind of shit this game does. 15 years earlier, Chief Prosecutor... Wait, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalised. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me? Penalised? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moment, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As he said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Not guilty! That is all. This court is adjourned. Are you not going to find him guilty? Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside, you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Ugh. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You've got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. I think she's got you there. Amazing, pal. You pulled through, just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? Oh yeah, his salary went down. Was it Edgeworth who had his salary taken down? Who did it? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. We'll get used to it. In 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey y'all, go away, Lotta. You're irritating. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Yeah, you were trying to lie just because you had main character syndrome. Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't the hot dog guy from the park? No. It's over, Nick. My life is over. Oh, his girlfriend left him, so now him and the crazy lady are gonna be... It's gonna be Lotta Butts. Lotta and Butt. Oh. It's gonna be Lotta Butts. Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kianze. She's going to live in Paris, Nick. Yeah, because he's called Butts and she's called Lotta. And together, they're going to be Lotta Butts. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that one coming. Yo, Edgy. There you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh. Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. Here we go. Actually, her name was Lotta Hart, so just she will be Lotta Butts. I feel they're gonna come together. They're gonna be a couple. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison. Food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me? It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money a way to celebrate sometimes. It's $38. Huh? What a weird amount. No. $38 exactly? Nick. Wasn't exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? No. Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school. That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to the day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. Kyle, 345. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Pretty right, I'm surprised you didn't figure this out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth? Hmm? You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. And there you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Ouch. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Yes, the death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd become a... Wait, if only I'd known how to become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor, in part, to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, Wright? Hey, yo! Line up, I'll take a photo. Tell you what, though, I don't think they've added another episode, but this feels like the finale of the game. How's your lawyering going? Well, we just proved Mr. Von Karma guilty. So fantastic. And after that, dinner is on me. Hopefully, literally. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Wow, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5 AM? Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. Also, how's it going, Dibble? I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Oh, gosh darn it. Damn it. My life is over. The game is ruined. Wait, the first train to the mountains I've already left. To the state. Are we really chasing after her? Let her go. Bro, let her go. Oh no, not Maya. Oh man. I guess I'm too late. Are we gonna let her... Bruh. Hey. Nick, Maya. So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me. Be good, okay?
Hold it!
Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma. I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Oh. Don't you dare miss this. Oh no, is it really obvious? Because I don't know what to pick. She spoke to Polly. She helped me with Polly. When we got tased? Oh, it's the fucking bullet.
Take that!
It's a bullet. She grabbed it. Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. Wait, I could have done it without you. Thank you, Dibble. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run the office by yourself. You're hopeless. Ugh, I don't know about that. Mate, you're gonna miss your train. This isn't accurate Japan, guys. There's no otakus taking pictures of the trains. What's going on? See you soon, Maya. I'm in LA. No, we are in LA. It's really funny because it's meant to be. It was Japan, but they localized it to LA. But obviously they've changed none of the art, so everyone else just loves being a bit Japanese. It's Japanifornia. Yeah, it literally is. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters. Don't think. Wait, you. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Wait, I thought we had more guys. Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Oh, so this is the end of the game and there's a DLC bonus episode. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. I thought the fifth case is not good, and you should just go to case 1, game 2. Really? What do you all recommend here, guys? Way ahead of you. However, Sly and Naya both want the bone, Edgeworth. Yeah, just go for game 2. Damn, okay. Because I was gonna have a break between game 1 and game 2. I had to miss everything you said. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't say too much. I was only talking about I was gonna have a break between playing game 1 and game 2 because we're about how many hours have we put into this now? About 20-ish hours into this game, roughly. But do you know what though? I had fun. This game was very ridiculous, but that's not a bad thing. Wait, the 5th case is as big as case 1 through 4. Not kidding. Oh my fucking god, what? Easily larger? Seriously? Huh. It's gigantic as a perfect unit as well. Okay, so we're saying... I was gonna say, we got G-Man85 who's like, yo, it's notorious for its length, but it's good. Case 5 is set between Case 4 and Game 2, but was made after Game 3 and has unique gameplay mechanics not found in the rest of the trilogy. Ah. Well, my plan was to eventually play through the trilogy. That was my long-term plan. I don't think I was going to play any more than that. Have you seen Astro Dude in another person's scream? Playing Phoenix Wright? Dedication knows no bounds. Look at that. That's a cool picture. I like that picture though. Yeah. I've seen Astro in like 10 streams at least. Fuck yeah, dude.
Hold it!
Ah. Okay, save the game. Okay. Alright. What's the verdict here then, dudes? What's the verdict? What are we thinking? I can undo the button for a second now. Do I like the game? I have enjoyed my time. I hope you guys have been enjoying it, really, because I've not been going crazy doing voices or anything, because I'll be honest, my throat can't handle that, doing that for like 5-6 hours at a time. I'm seeing a lot of people online saying that Rise from the Ashes is a slog for the investigations, but that the case is one of the most enjoyable. Has it automatically started the next case? It has. Stop it. Stop. I want to just launch the game and see what it's doing. Come on, load up. Okay, can I mean, there's a healthy amount of different opinion in the community. I like that. Absolutely. Except for the worst case. We all seem to agree on that one. Oh, really? Okay. Alright, it's automatically started the next episode. Okay. Rise from the Ashes, there you go. So if this case is bigger than all the rest of them, is it basically like the investigation goes on for a real long time? G-Man doesn't want to disclose it because the intention is, right, that I'm going to eventually play games 2 and 3. I'm just wondering how long is this going to take me to do that? Multiple hours per investigation. I need genuine opinions here. It's okay. You can say whatever you like. I won't get offended. Wow. Do not do 1.5 now. Do not. Ah, okay. So wait, are you saying, Sly, come back, do 1.5, and then go straight from 1.5 into game 2? Or skip it, do game 2, game 3, for instance, and then go back. Do 1 through 5 if you game episode 5 if you play through the 4th game. Skip it and do it after 3. Okay. I think half of Sly's advice here, though, comes from knowing me as a player. And I think Sly is afraid that I might get a bit frustrated and then not play the other 2 games. I think that's where Sly's coming from. More so than, like, not being the conventional experience. Knows I might get a bit, agitated. And goes, you know what? Play 2 and 3, and then if you want more Ace Attorney, go back and do that as like a victory run. Yeah, with it being a bit of a slog and relying on gameplay systems you haven't used at all, it'll be frustrating. Choose one of the other and go. Well, okay then. I think maybe I'll do as Sly said. I think we'll do as Sly said. We'll go to game 2. Now, I was going to do a palate cleanser game between the 2, though. I was going to go from this game, play something else for a little bit, come back and do game 2, play another game, come back, do game 3. I think that's a good way of doing it. Do case 1, game 2, like right now? Right now? I have half an hour left to stream. Not even that. Or maybe an hour. I have an hour left to stream. I need to walk the dogs after. Oh, I shouldn't have said that one. He didn't notice. He didn't notice. He was asleep. Wasn't asleep. He didn't notice. Oh, Tobias. Can you guys see? Like, you can just see the boy. If I just lower this for a second. Look at him. Dirty boy. Is that a blue-eyed English Cocker Spaniel? Well, he's a cross. He's a cross. He is a Sprocker, a Springer cross Cocker Spaniel. Although, don't say it, guys. He was a result of an accident. 2 hunting dogs got together that shouldn't have got together, and then however many months later it takes for a dog, he appears. Delivered via a stalk, weren't you, Lord Tobias? Yes. Delivered. Like Dumbo. Can we get a close-up, please? I could do you one better. Look at this. Is this the command? Oh, what was it? What's the fucking command? No! I'm gonna search it. Oh no, is it doggo? Where is the command? Oh man. Ah, it's Toby. It's Toby. No why. No why. No why. There you go. That was me streaming. Oh, I don't even want to look at the fucking date of this stream. Oh, God. 9 years ago. Fuck me. That's when we got him as a puppy. If you want to see Toby then. Oh, God. Get in line. You're a very desirable puppy, aren't you, Tobias? Honestly, the best behaved dog I've ever had. Genuinely. Aren't you, Toby? Aren't you? He's not got discipline, but he's very well behaved. If we go out, we don't need a lead. You can just walk with us. Every now and then, we have to remind him that not everyone wants to be greeted by a dog, but otherwise, he's very good. The polar opposite to my Labrador, Ralph. The complete opposite. Toby is the classic first child that makes you think, have a second. The first was so fucking easy. Have another one. And then the one that shows up is like a wrecking ball. That is my two dogs. Okay. I do think we're going to struggle for time. We'll have a little look at it, shall we? So if I press new game. Oh, there we go. So, the next game to play, as in for Phoenix Wright, would be Phoenix Wright Justice for All. Yeah, that's the second one? Okay. Okay. Do we try at least a bit at the beginning? I won't be able to complete the episode though. No, I won't be able to do it. No, I've got to be a good dog dad. I've got to take him out. Okay, we won't play the episode today. I'll have to really speed run it, and that will be nowhere near as fun. But we will play it. It will be played. Don't you worry. Because so at the moment we stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We stream for about 5 to 6 hours, depending. If we don't go to this game, I was tempted to look at Dispatch because Halibut is very keen to see it. But we'll see. I'll have a little measure up because basically we'll play one game, finish it, and then go back to Phoenix Wright. That's the best way to do it. This stops me from getting fed up of the shenanigans that these games often pull. Because sometimes you get a little bit annoyed, a little bit teasy, like a child. And then it ends up ruining the experience of the game, even though it's not the game's fault. Like, here's a good example. If you watch the VOD of me playing Metal Gear Solid 1, I am so fed up at that game by the end of it. So fed up. And partly it was because I was just burnt out and I was just a bit teasy. So when the game pulled its bullshit, I took offense to it. And I don't want to do that with this game. So, alright. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. We'll be back again on Wednesday. I'll let you know what we're playing. And if you're only here for Phoenix Wright, don't you worry. We'll be back again, hopefully, in a couple of weeks whenever I finish the next game we're playing. But in the meantime, if for some reason you need to hear my voice a little bit more, I have a new YouTube series that I started called Complicated History. It's big, deep dive retrospectives on video game series. We have covered 2 games, so two series for you at the moment, which is Star Wars Battlefront. I say for you, it's for me really. Star Wars Battlefront and Sly Cooper is the 2 games we have covered so far. We're here for you, Ting. You rock, my man. Hoyos, you're far too kind to me. Far too kind. YouTube, innit? Yes, mate. YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. YouTube. Bruh. But no, it's good to see you, Hoyos. I hope you're doing well, mate. I hope your recovery's going well. It's YouTube, innit? What else is there? Yeah, back Wednesday. I'm gonna keep working on the next video because we're still working on it. If you haven't already, go check out the Patreon. That's all I got really. I got nothing else for you guys. Here's the channel. Boom. All right. Have a wonderful night, whatever you guys are all doing, and I'll see you hopefully on Wednesday. Bye for now.